Morning everybody, how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags, home decor arrangements, garden arrangements, weddings, funeral tributes and much more, guys. Right, I've just been chatting with a lady called Janine this morning. Hiya Janine, if you're watching. About concerning ribbons, that they're very limited over here in the UK of the designs, the different designs and that, you know, with the patterns, the you know, all the prints on them, the seasonal ones. There's more plain than a little on organza. There's a lot of that. Until, you know, I have to look really hard to find some, you know, the ones that I use with the patterns on and flowers and things for all different occasions. Anyway, we're going to keep each other informed. Thanks, Janine, if we find any. Right, today I've had another request, but somebody wants me to do a Halloween one. So they didn't really state anything else, but just Halloween with a bit of glitter. That's it. So hence I've got my pinny on, my apron, because I may get glitter all over me. And I don't want that. It's awful to get off. So we're going to do a nice wreath with, it's only a 12-inch wreath. It's only a tiny one. And it came, I brought it with this cobweb in the centre. So it just came like that. I've only bought one because I wanted to check it out again. I like to check it out, what the quality's like. It's thinner than some of the stuff I usually use, the grapevine. I think it's just very fine bits of twigs. But hey ho, in for a penny, in for a pound, guys. We'll make it beautiful. Yeah, that's basically that's basically it about it, really. It's plastic in the centre. I've done a bow. Again, I was on about bows with Janine. Patterned ones and things like that we like. What you've got a good choice of in America. You know, things like this, you know, all this sort of thing. We usually get a lot of plain in the UK. Anyway, I've gone and done 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 different ribbons. I've got the scary eyes in purple with the green, lime green and black. And then I've got just a bold, plain black, just to bring it out a little bit. Then I've got the green with the spider's web, because we've got the spider's web here. I have got an orange with a spider's web, but I wanted a plain orange. You know, so I'd got at least 2 bold colours. And then in the centre I placed in another bit of the purple with the eyes, so you could see it at the front as well. I started off with a 5-inch loop, then I went to 4.5, then I went to 4, then I went to 3, then I went to 2. I cut all the different, as I was going down, I cut in order the streamers or the tail ends, slightly shorter than each other, apart from the 2 long ones with the eyes on. Oh, it's all right. I'm thinking Marley needs to come in. It is absolutely raining cats and dogs outside, and he's gone outside. He was in here with me. I went in to make a cup of cinnamon tea, and he's gone back out. So he's going to get wet through, and I've had to leave the door open because I think he's going to come back in wet. So I've got a towel out ready to wipe him down. So yes, back to this. So I've done it on the bow maker. I thought I'd get it done a bit quicker, and I'm not going to place it in the center because that's going to hide it. I'm placing it at the bottom so we can see some of this. I could have it at the side. That might be nice, and have it here and have it dangling down the side. I just want to see how much room it's going to actually take up. I don't know, something's telling me at the bottom. So I've left the cable tie on. I've attached it with a cable tie around the back. I've cut the other one off that I've pulled, just so we can place, and I've got black to go with the actual, because this is a bit, looks like it's been sprayed black, the grapevine. So I think we'll place that on to start with before I show you anything that we have got. Right, let's just take it through the grapevine. Oh, that was easy. And then pull it at the back. That was really easy. Let's just hope it's in the right place. So I thought if I'd place this on first. Like so. I want to get this green one. If I place that behind, get this green one to the front as well. I may cut some of the little streamers a bit. So if you can hear the rain, guys, I'm ever so sorry. It's a good job I've not got a tin roof. It's a good job it's wooden with tiled felt on, what look like tiles on top. Roofing slats. Oh, I don't know. What do you call them? You know what I mean, though. What you get on top of your house. Right. Let me just chop that bit off at the back now. Now that's placed. And that's there. Right. So I'm going to go through what we've got. Again, I may not use it all, guys, but I've just got quite a bit out. Placed it on my workbench, and at least I've got an option. Right, we're going to start with our foliage. Of course, it's going to be black foliage, majority of it. Oh, I don't know why I've got that. I have got my eucalyptus in two types. I've got the single stems where they're just by themselves, like so. And these are plastic, and they will be fabulous for outside. Even if it's raining, they can take the weather. And then I've got the smaller ones where they've got several little leaves. I'll say, well, they are called nodes because they're coming off of the main stem, but several little ones on one stem. So we've got that. I've got some black rose rose leaves, sorry. If you can see, I've got those also. So just in case we may need some of those. I've only got one stem of my willow. I have got black fern, but because that's only tiny, the black fern I've got is really quite big. So hence the reason I've gone for the willow. So we've got one of those. I have got some of my dark green Himalayan maidenhair fern, which is from the company Leaf, which I adore. they sent me a questionnaire today to see what I thought of their leaves and what, you know, this fern that I am always buying off of them. Well, I felt like saying, well, doesn't it, you know, I keep buying it, so it must be good. So we've got that anyway. Just to have, we need to have a bit of green in. So I've also got, because I want some wispy bits, you know, just creeping off like webby type things, you know, stringy. So we've got some green vine I've chopped as well. I've also just chopped, got one piece of my orange twig where we're going to use that as well for twiggy bits. I love this. And oh, and I've also got these, because we've got purple, we've got orange, we've got black, so we've got these wispy bits as well, so we may use those. Now I haven't got in orange, but guys, oh, let me just, that one's just come off and I don't know where it's come from. Let me find it. Now these are beautiful. Where's that come from? So it's not there. Here. These are beautiful. Look at those, black and purple. Now I got these off Lily Jade's floristry, and she was saying they're not going to get no more in. So if we need them, order them now. So unfortunately I missed that because I had to watch the video back, the live back. So I missed it, my chance to get some more. But I've got 3 bunches of each, and they are beautiful. Really glossy, guys. Really extremely glossy. Absolutely fabulous. So we've got those. Now onto our floral and things like that. I have got the orange sunflowers out. I may just put 1 in, I may put 2, who knows, we'll see, because again it is only a small wreath, so I've got to compensate because we've got a lot here. So there won't be everything on here going in, there may be 1 stem of something, you know, etc. And I've also got some picks with bats in. Oh, now here comes the glitter. I'm trying to be careful. Orange, green and black. I've got the picks. They've got a bit of grass on, black grass on as well. They're a bit twiggy. They've got those, and then they've got some stars. And then they've got a couple of bats also, if you can see them on the front as well. So we've got those. Now I had these from last year and they come this size. They're only tiny, but I've got them in orange glitter. You notice how I'm being really careful? It's because they get everywhere. So I've got them in orange. I've took out what I could find, because I knew this one had been chopped at, as you can see when I used it. And then I've got these, I've only got these, the cypress leaves, that's what they are, left in black. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in black left. So they're glittery. So I thought we could maybe put the odd one of those in. Now, I have got some glittery roses. And I've got them in like a really vibrant purple. So we've got some of those, and we may just add 1 sunflower and then add these in, some of these in. I don't know yet. Again, I've got to see what it looks like as we go along. And then, I mean, I've got more of these guys, but I've only took 3 out. Some purple roses with the hand, the skeleton's hand inside. So I thought we could have those around the side of it. And last of all, I thought, let me delve into my Christmas box, guys. I've got to delve into the Christmas box full of decorations and ornaments. And I've got some of these out. I've put them on picks. So I've got 2 orange, 2 green and 2 purple. So again, I could do a bunch of 3. So I've just got them out as those colours because that's what we are using. So, and I've also got out my little witch. I might place her in the bow. I don't know yet. Her with the straggly. Ooh. Look at the nose from the side and the chin. Oh, I say, but does she look pretty from the front? And then she's got wonky legs as well, look. Off to the side, off to the right. Well, we've got that. And that is what we've got today. So again, I've got to keep all this together. And then I've got my cinnamon tea. So that's what we're doing. But first of all, I want to be adding in some of our willow. And I don't want to, I can't make my mind up whether I want to go all the way round. Something's telling me do it, do it. So I hope this is a good wreath. I wanted to try it first. Oh, let's just do it. So we're going to just cut these bits off at the top to tidy it up. We don't want it looking like it. You can tell that it's been cut from a stem. They're not very long, these stems, so I'm going to use, if you've got trouble, you know, health issues with your hands, use some flat-headed pliers to bend things if you can't do it by hand. Oh, that didn't work very well, did it? Right, let me put that on a pick, guys. That's come through. Oh, I wish my cat had come in. I don't like it when he's out, when it's raining. I don't like the thought of him getting cold and wet. Right. There we have it. I may end up placing these on picks. Again, what I do one side, then I do the opposite. And I always wipe off the a bit of glue that seeps out once I push in the pick. Oops. Bit of twig. Let's just have a look. I think I'm going to put that one underneath the bow. I like to make sure we get them under the bow as well. It adds, you know, it looks like it's being finished. I need another 2. So I'll make this stem a little bit longer so it may be seen under the bow coming down. Right, so I'll just take another 2 off. Put these on picks. Oh guys, I only need another 2 subscribers and then I've made it. Oh my goodness, it's every time I wake up in the morning. It's either my kids or my husband or we're checking and they're either going, oh, another 2, or when it were another 5, another 6, or whichever it may have been. Just reminding me, counting down for me. My autistic son, he does it more than anything. Oh, you're getting good, Mum. Right, so we've got those. I want to add in our Himalayan maidenhair fern. I want to bring the green in because I could easily bring in the rose, but it's a bit too much black at the moment. We need to just go around. Let's cut a few. Let's just cut a few up. Save them, we might use them. Again. Bring in a bit of green to bounce off of that black. So then it shows it up. I mean, you've got green in your bow. We've got green in our baubles, or in America you call them ornaments. So use it in your wreath. I brought it in, I think I brought it in, yeah, this, to stop the glue getting all over my finger. With it being rubber, you can easily peel it off as you work. Saves it sticking to your fingers too much. You can get them anywhere, guys. They just helps me when it comes to doing. Sometimes I use them as if I've got a I've cut myself or something, just cover it up with that. Do one at the top. Right, let's have a look. Right, it's a bit at the moment, you know, one black, one green, one black, one green. It needs fluffing up. So let's get in some of our, let's cut this. One, two, three. Place that there. Right, so let's have a look. Yeah, it'll get a bit more now, you know, as we're going along. It'll start to add in different textures. Oops. Now where there's that black, I'm bringing in the green, just so it can bounce off of something. And it's got a different texture. And it's filling it up as well. And I want it slightly air, you know, I want that movement in it. I don't want it compact and flat. I'm in the process of buying Christmas decorations. I've got some, obviously from last year, but not as many, because a customer of mine had a lot of it through for an order for a house. Heck of a lot. So I'm having to top up. I'm just waiting to see, to get like candy canes and things like that. That's what I'm looking for. Picks, you know, a few picks, because I know there's one customer who's coming at Christmas and wants things to do with candy cane. So again, I'm just going where in front of the black with this vine, and that's just, I've placed that one at the bottom because it's long, and it's just to you know, have something bouncing off of the black. So then in front of the green Himalayan maidenhair fern, I will place in black, so it's got something black in front of it. Let's see, I want this one. Because it's long. Oops, I've just, well, it was long. It was long, guys. I tell you, I'm ever so heavy-handed. I say this every time on the video. Let's glue it on. I should really put 2 of these on and then it'll stop. Right, let's lift up our bow. Okay, we want things hanging. I've got 1, 2, 3 left. That one looks a bit sorry for itself, so I'll place another one in with it. Looks a bit lonely, like there's not really much on it on the stem. Is there anything else like that? Not really. Right. So I've done that with the black. So what I'm wanting to do is I could either bring, excuse me, the rose leaves or use that as maybe filler, or I could use these long ones, but because we've got this as long, that would look too odd, placing a long in front of it. So, oh, I haven't got none of these cut down. Let's take one off. So if I manipulate this, we could place that in front of that, or we could get our glitter and place the odd glitter, but I've only got 6, so then I'd have to place it where we'd probably have 1 at the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like 3 around the top if we use this as a centre point, and then in the same position as the top, mirror image it at the bottom. So we'll do that, but we'll bring these in a little bit further. This is what I had left from last year. We'll bring that there. They do get a bit everywhere. So as you can see, I'm going to go 1 there, then 1 here, 2. Oh, I've just stabbed myself, guys. 1 here at 10 o'clock. I think that's 10 o'clock on as you see it. And then 1 at 2 o'clock here. And go down with your stem like so. So then underneath, where's the other 3? You then go 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And do it like so. So then we'll go 4 o'clock, which is around here, there, 8 o'clock, which is under here, like so, and then at the bottom at 6 o'clock. So move our ribbon out of the way and have that like so. Then place your ribbon underneath. I will buff the ribbon up, guys, as we either going along or nearer to the end. It's just that I keep flattening it. So that's what we've done there. And then I've got the orange ones. How many were that? So you could say I've only really got 4 because that little one don't really, that could go here in the centre. So I could go with these here, here, and then here, here. Or I could go, let's have a look. Let me see with the 4. That needs to be up a little. I'm gonna go. I'm going to place the two a black one and an orange one together there, and I'm going to place a black and orange one together at the bottom. So we've got one of each colour, top and bottom. And then I'm going to place one here at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So you're going to have it quite a few. That's not going to stick going that way. One there. Around that time, we've just got to try and make. And I'm going to do one at the top and one at the bottom so I can alter it. Just try to make something of it, you know, with what you have left. What I have left. Right. Picks. Now I could, with these guys, I could bring those on the outside. Again, I've got 3. Or I could, you know me guys. I like to see things as a whole because it's already made for you. But when I haven't got any more, I've only got 3. So I have to break it up. Oh, I have to break it up, guys. I can't help myself. Let me get my black tape. It's just... My husband's put me another shelf in for my ribbons. He did it yesterday. I asked him. I'm getting a bit overloaded with ribbons. But, well, I say overloaded. It's not as much as I've seen people have. But then again, they've got their own warehouse. I haven't. Get that off. Get that off. Let's get the bats off. The grass, oh, that's broke up. So let's see what I can do with these. Well, take that paper off at the bottom. Right, I'm going to bring one there. Oh gosh, look at all the glitter in my pot. Oh, one there, guys. I've got another one like that. I'm going to go opposite again. So then that. I'll go there. It's very glittery today. It's just a request. I don't mind filling it, you know, if I've got the elements helping, you know, with the requests. And then I've got another one. Now, do I bring that? There's a longer piece there. Oh, I forgot my tea. I'm terrible. I just leave it to go cold. Bring that one down there, have a bit of it down there. Now I've got 2 bats. Do I bring them? I'm going to bring those, incorporate those into the ribbon. So I think if I place them there, they could look like then they were sitting on the cobwebs. I think. I don't want the grass because it's that grass that breaks easily. So I've got those, I've got those. I may save that a moment. So let's get this in and the other one in the ribbon. Just turn it. I could place that there. Just put it there till it dries. That's that, and then put that one in the middle. Like so. I'm going to cut that because that is irritating me. It's a little bit too long. That's better. I think I'm going to shorten that one as well to that size and that. It's funny how you go along and then you just notice that it's not looking right. You need to shorten them. Again, you don't always have to have long streamers. You know, it's down to, you know, your own desired. Oh gosh, your own desired taste of how, you know, and design of what you're looking for. Just trying to. Let me turn it around, guys. I'm doing it where I'm straining my back. So that goes in between. Goes down there. Do you ever do that where you talk to yourself as you're going along? I do it all the time. All the time. I even do it inside the home. When I'm at home. I'm doing something. that orange ribbon is irritating me. It just keeps, you just have to move it, and it just, because it's silk, it's not, you know, the thicker material. So you just touch it and it just goes, bends and looks messy. I should have used the other one, the thicker one, but I can't take it off now. So I've shortened the streamers, the tail ends. Right, now I want to place a few twigs on the outer side. Again, I've got 4. So I'm going to bring one down there. So it's going to be 12, 3, 6, 9. Because there's only 4. So let's place these in. And these are going to go to the back. Or they're thereabouts. Just so you've got that wispiness, and obviously to make it look quite good and airy and movement. Let's get one from here. I'll sort that out when I can see it through. I mean, if I feel like I need to place some more of these in, I'll grab some more out of the bucket and get some in. But it's just to add a little bit of airiness and movement and texture of something different. I'll place those there. And again, we've got these. So it's going to be quite a wacky thing, it's sort of a theme. Because I think these need to go in a bit near here, near the centre, because with them being short, mind you, I could bring some out. Let's bring some out. Because we have got, again, I have got some of these with black roses as well. So we could bring this 3, 1, 2, and then one at the bottom and do that. So yeah, let's get these in now before we put the others in. I'll keep that leaf. I could place that in. So we'll bring that out again and use that on the outer side. And if because I've got the sparkly roses also. And then one at the bottom. That may need to be slightly longer because of, so we can see it. We'll have a look. Oops. Don't know if that's gone through. that way. It's got the opposite way I wanted it. Like so, and we'll place these in as well. Again, let's just cut them so they look like you can't see that they've come off of the stem. And then we'll place some of these on the outer side because I don't want gaps. Well, try our hardest to cover up the gaps. So bring some of it out. I was debating whether to get the witch's hat out. I've got a witch's hat as well. I couldn't make my mind up. And do one with witch's legs and witch's hat. I just really couldn't make my mind up. And what I'm doing, I'm just, every time I can see a little bit of a gap, it's usually around where the fern is at the moment, where I'm placing these, because I can see gaps around the fern. So I'm helping fill that area in. It's got one there. Got one there. This bit's getting quite full under here. And if I feel that I need something on the inner side, I mean, I've also always got the eucalyptus as well, that we can use that because it is quite full down here. I'll sort all the bow out. We can use, you know, things like this. But what I'm wanting to do, I was thinking about, let's just get a couple of, you know, flowers in. Oh, and add a bit of colour to the arrangement. And then there's the bright, again it's very glittery, because I could just add in, I've got some plain deep roses like that, I could just add in the purple those, or I've got orange ones. Oh, I don't know. I couldn't make my mind up. I thought I don't want to keep having orange, just roses. So I may put 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. Just going to sit these in. I mean, it may not look right. So let me just turn it around, guys. Look like big eyes. That bow's irritating me. It really is irritating me. There's just something about that bow. Something about the bow. I have cluster. Just something about the bow, and I feel, sorry guys, but I just feel I can't really move forward with the floral because something about the bow that is irritating me. And again, I don't mind showing you, you know, how I rectify things. It's part of just showing you, you know, I got it wrong and it needs to be changed. So let me just get, I think, that one. Maybe that one. Just bear with me, guys. That one. I don't really want that one. What could I have? Oh, I've got a black skull. Now, what would that look like? That. Just, it's a decision that's that gets me every time. I don't want that. That looks a bit. Right. Oh. Right, guys. Bear with me. Well, I can't even see where I've attached the bow. Take that off. Oops. I'm going to keep that with bats on. Keep that. Probably keep that. It's just not going, you know. Sorry about this, guys. It's just, I hope you understand when you've got something what's just not right. I can't. I'm too much of a perfectionist. It has to go right. It really does. Sorry. I could start the video and pretend that I've not done it, but that's just not me. And then that one. No, hang on. Let's see. What order do I want them in? So, we don't want purple next to purple. So, green, orange, purple, black. Let's see. There's 5 there. That's a lot. But I think by the time we've done, I mean, this one's a skull. A purple skull. And I'm going to do it quick, guys. I don't know if you can see, if you want to see what I'm doing. Let me just bring it down so you can see what I'm doing. But I can't rest, guys, until I know that it's right. Right, let's twist. "5" Oh, I'm going to go 5.5. This is really thick, really thick. If it's really thick, guys, sometimes twist it before you place it in. If it's too thick. This is exceptionally thick. Let me just there. That's what I do sometimes if it is really too thick. So I get a better twist before I place it in. I get more of a, you know, I can twist it harder. So if I put that one there, and you can also place these before you start, you know, before, and if you wish, you can also place in your cable tie underneath, ready for when you lift them up. If you also have, you know, trouble with your hands, that where you find it hard to hold them. Right. So I'm just going to do this relatively quickly. So I've already positioned those. So as you can see, it's in a letter X straight away. So once you have that and you've got your cable tie ready underneath, you can place the cable tie on at the bottom, if I show you with this one, through the dowels like that, ready to fasten or ready to lift. It's your own decision. Right, I'm going to use a lime green because there's lime, you know, there is green. That other green was a bit too, it was nice, but a bit too dark, I think. And because I placed that there, I will go the other side. And again, I'm going to go 5 on here. So now this second layer or level, whichever you want to call it, your second choice of ribbon, goes in between the letters on the X. So in between these two. If you're doing 4, then you place them in between the loops. So now that one will go up there in between them two. And then let's just measure that one. Then bring that tail end down. So then this one will come down here opposite the one you've done, and it's in between them two. So then let's get the spiders with the web. And that one on this side. Do this at 5. So now these will go above the purple where you've done that one, because level your first and third ribbon go above each other. That's where you place them, above each other. So that goes there, along there. And twist. And that one goes above that one, there. Twist. It feels awkward with this on. And then that one goes there above that purple, like so. And I've got a purple. Did I use this in the other one? No. If you use, I think it's better, if I'm being honest, if you're using silk like this is and the green, it's better to place them not at the front like I did with the orange one. It's better to support them with something stronger in front of them. Right, this one now goes above the green, where the green is. So again, I'll do 5 inch. So that's the green one there. So now this is our 2nd and 4th ribbon that go above each other when you're placing them. Twist. Let me take this off. It's so that one's there, and of course above. So it is. I find that, I mean, this is just my way. I find it better if I place them where they should be sitting before I attach the cable tie. You know, so like the orange and the purple together, the green and the purple together, you know, like so. I find that better to position them like in the way that they're ready to, so when you put the cable tie on, they're already in that position, you know, to be fastened, and you haven't got to do much tweaking about with them, and you can virtually tie the cable tie straight away, really tight. You know, it's much easier like that, I find. But some people, it may be slightly confusing. But I think by, you know, saying, you know, put the 1st and the 3rd ribbon on top of each other when you place them, and your 2nd and your 4th, or say if you're doing more ribbons, then it's your 1st, 3rd and 5th ribbon. You know, you do your odd numbers that go in the same position, and your 2nd, 4th and 6th ribbon all go in the same position as well. So now this one will go above the purple, orange, and this is supporting, because this is a tougher ribbon, it is supporting the purple behind it. And I may only just do 2 of these, so I'll go in a little bit smaller. Twist, because I've already got, and then just do that. And then just do it like that. So it's supporting in. Right, so now I've got my cable tie still under there. I just look for the centre where it should be, and here. Fasten it together so it can be lifted up. It helps lift it up as well. Just bring it off so you can see that everything is virtually in the position it needs to be. So just make sure you bring it around the back. And you're going to be putting another cable tie in. So before you do that, tighten it. Oh, I've got one there. Place one in. I can grab it with my fingers. There we have it. So that's that. So you've got your letter X at the back as well with your first loops. So then pull a little bit tighter if you wish, and then you can now just fluff them up because they are sat in the position that I wanted them in, and I placed them in as we were going along. So there's not really much fluffing when you do this. So I've got all my silk ones together and all the patterned ones are all together as well. So they're all there. I've got that. That one looks a bit longer, so before I fasten it, tight a little bit more. I want to get it, I don't want to pull too much. There we go. So now I can pull on my cable tie at the back, snip that off, and this can go on our wreath now. I think that looks a bit much better. Again, the silk ribbons are together. Like so. So that's how we've got it. So let's get this one on. Let's see if that's better. Oh, that's much better. See, I'm very funny, guys. It's I just couldn't, it's just something was just getting, kept catching my eye, and I'm thinking something's not right. I know it's not the things, the elements that we've placed in. If I can get this cable tied through. So it's got to be the bow. So if I just I've got it one way around. One moment, guys. I've got the cable ties twisted. Oh, that seems okay. I don't know what was wrong with it then. Just make sure that's where it should be sitting. So that's that. Right, sorry about that, guys. I'm just too much. It has to be right, because if somebody obviously wanted to purchase this, that'd play on my mind, seeing that something wasn't right and I didn't rectify it, and that would really deeply bother me. So I'm just gonna fluff now the bow back up. Now I've flattened it. That goes with that. Right, now let's just dovetail, so bear with me again. I'm not having them too long. That one was a bit rubbish. Oh, I hope everybody's okay in the States, because isn't the hurricane there and around Texas? Oh, I do feel for you. We don't get things like that here. I've seen them on the news last night. I watched it. Yeah, we don't get things like that over here, hurricanes. We get a strong wind, but that's about it. So, yeah, take care of yourselves, everybody. Right, guys, I've done. I'm going to lift it up, the camera. I feel that that's better. I'm going to bring it back a little bit. I feel that that's better. That's better than the last one. That was irritating me. So let me place this where it were in the last one, like so, and then this in it, like so. I've got the bats, I don't know, one's come off. Oh, if one's come up, I'm not gonna faff with it, guys. Right. Oh, I wonder if these look better now. Yeah, they look better against this. So I'm going to bring one here. I don't know whether to bring one down here. I may bring one down here and have two up there. So we'll do that. So let's cut. Bend it if I can. Oh gosh, these are strong. Like so. I thought instead of having the orange roses, because we've got the purple roses, I thought by having these some flowers, they look like eyes, guys. Oh, they look like big eyes. How scary. I'll place that one at the bottom. So like that. Let me put that over here. Right, so we've got, I don't need those now. Again, I've got the pink roses, or purple should I say, in, or do I do a cluster of 2 clusters? No, it's a bit too much. One, 2. These are paper, like hard cardboard. Let's see. Oh my good gracious me. Yeah, I'm going to place them there. On the inside. In between, let's just, gosh, I don't think I'm going to be ordering one of these wreaths again. They're very thin. Oh. I don't like the looks of that. Just bring that one in there. That needs to go in a bit. So I don't know about that, that's a bit too long. Oh my gosh, it's solid. Oh my gosh, everything's... I'm changing my mind on everything. Put that there. So I've got the pink in. Well, I keep saying pink, it's a purple. Gosh, there is lots of glitter. So I'll place that over there. I knew I'd got another one. So I think I'm going to bring some of these on the outside, guys. Bring a bit of the purple on the outer side, just to, because there's the orange on the inner side. I have got these with the orange as well for the spiky bits to go on the outside. So we've got 5, I think. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So yeah. Let me do my awkward side. 2 o'clock. 4 o'clock. And then it's 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Around there, I think. Just turn it. Yes. So now we're going to want these spiky bits. Now you can break these. I've got the black, haven't I? I don't think I need the black because we've got a lot of black. I could have some of these just dotted around as well, aren't they? Because I was thinking, I need filler foliage. So again, I could use some of those for filler foliage. But I'm wanting, I think, to bring some sort of like a orange purple or something. Let's just get these on picks. And so we can have 4, 5. Oh, I just don't like these paper. I love the paperback, but I don't. There we go. 5, 6. Oh, that's a ribbon. I tell you, this room gives me jeepers. Right, let's just get these on for now. So, brown tape. Let's get the brown tape. You see those programs where he says, help, my house is haunted? And then you get people going in and trying to talk to the ghosts or the spirits. My son's always watching them, and he thinks my workshop's haunted. I don't know how I can think it's haunted, because it's never been. It wasn't here before we moved in. It was my husband built it for me. But he's going through a phase at the moment, watching Van Helsing with all the vampires, all the seasons, or the series, should I say. So I'm just going over with fresh, with floral tape to keep in, taking the bits of paper off that's on it, because it's coming down and coming off. And it looks messy. I think I could do with a bit of green, a bit more green. Let's see, what could I have? Oh, I've got some filler foliage under here. I could use that. Just to add a bit of green into it. Right. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to place these on the outside. So we're going to start, as we do, at the top. I can get it in like so. And then we're going to work his way around. And wispy bits. You know me with my wispy bits. So I'm going to do what I've done on one side on the other. Let me just get that, guys. I can't get that. That. And one. I'm going in from the back to do the bottom. I find it much easier. Right. So you've got your wispy bits. So I'm going to dot these around. So we're going to start, we want a bright colour, so we're going to start with orange because we've got purple here. So let's get the orange. Okay, I don't want them on show like it's Christmas. They're just there. Then we're going to go purple. And green. Green and orange again. Okay, you may not see some of these purple. And then green. Like so. I don't want those. I'm going to put that up there. It's loose, it's on its own. We may as well. Just get that there like so. Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll leave that there. So we don't need those. Again, I've still got these. I may add some of those in. I don't want no more of those. They're too long. I'm sure they're too long. Or they could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to use those. So we'll keep those as well. I don't need no more of these Himalayan. I've got a bag of, you see I've got some odd bits of orange here, look. I could add those in. We'll get those. I don't think I've got, I think that's it. And then I've got ornaments I could place in of green also, because we need to bring the green in. So I don't want the bats. I need to glue them together, put them on a new pick. So I think now I've got it sorted. I don't want to, or shall I guys just place her on here? Do you think she'd be noticed? No, she wouldn't be noticed. Let's place her back. Poor thing. So let's get these in first. Again, get them in the back with them being quite tall. I could cut them down actually because they are exceptionally tall. So there we have it. Better. That's better. Again, bring something tall in black. So we've got 7 of these as well. So 1, then I'll do one the opposite this side to try and, you know, what I'm doing is balancing it out with the look of it and the placement. So it's one side, I do one, and then I place the other one the opposite side. Then I come here around 10 o'clock, place another one in. Then I go on the opposite side and place one around 2 o'clock. When I say around, you don't have to be spot on, guys. They're thereabouts, you know. Nature is, you know, natural flowers and things like that aren't spot on. Then around thereabouts at 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, sorry, and 4 o'clock. You just, you know, add in a longer stem, and then the one at the bottom at 6 o'clock for the length as well. So there you have that one also. So then we'll add some of these little orange bits in, and you'll see now we're adding the inner side where things are starting to fill in. So we've only got 1, 2, I mean, I've got some more of this anyway, so I'll go one there, one there. Keep thinking I can hear my cat. So, and that one in between there. There. And what I'm trying to do is just by balancing them out, you know, just by, place that one behind there, add something into the bow as well. Then I've got the green, and now I've got all, I've had to get a bigger bag, guys, because I'm saving all the little ornaments. So I've had to get a bigger bag to place them in. So we've got bits of tea leaf, you know, all things like that, some boxwood, miniature boxwood. Again, bring it in, have it as depth. Just bring that little bit of green around. You don't have to use the same greenery all the way around. I'm just adding little bits of it, different sorts. Okay, now I've got greenery on the, you know, outside. I just want to bring some on the inner side. Just to give it that little bit of natural colour in the centre or around here. Again, that's that. I could use a tea leaf as well. I've got some of those. I don't think I've got any more. I ought to just empty it, shouldn't I? I've got 2 of those. I could bring those in. Again, it's just about bringing little bits, and if you've got little things, oddments of your greenery left, incorporate it into your arrangement, and it'll add a little extra more touch, you know, to what you are doing. Like so. Again, I've got some tea leaf, different, as you can see, as now I'm placing in, you know, the little filler foliage, it's starting to fill up, hence the reason it's called filler foliage, because it fills it up. That I don't mean to sound patronising there, guys. This is where you see where it starts to bulk out as well. And if you feel like you want to add a little bit around the back, you know, you add some around the back. I still want some around here. Yeah, let that bit come in a little bit. Let it look a bit natural. Don't want the eucalyptus. I've got some of those. I may use bits of those. I could place a few of the, I think, boxwood around the side. Again, fill it up around the edge, make it look full, that you've, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just, I like to go around the edge as well. I like it to look like I've not forgotten any of the wreath. Some people don't mind if you can see around the edge at the side. I can be a bit funny like that. I'm a bit, oh, let's cover it. But this is quite quickly when it comes to placing in your filler foliage, because you're just placing it wherever you see a gap. And I'm not just placing in, you know, one piece of it here on the same. I'm placing in again different ones around the back. I will show you, because you don't want it all the same. As you can see, I've got boxwood, I've got the filler foliage here, and where did I have it? I've got little bits of eucalyptus, I've got tea leaf, you know, I've got all little bits that are good if you've got a bag like this where you've got ornaments in, you know, and just place it in and just fill around that edge. And even if, I mean, I want to get, I've got that as well as that I wanted to use. I've got these as well, some filler foliage, what I'm using here, but in orange, that could be used. And obviously I've got some more of the spiky grass that I could cut down and add that in around the back as well, so it doesn't look green. Just place a little bit in like so, give it that different look. And again, do it from this as well. I'll use this one. Like so. Again, just by placing in different ones, you haven't got to, you know, make sure it's all where exact, you know, because you're not going to see that. I'm just going to go round and place bits in. I'm not going to like cover it till it's exact, because like I've said many a times, the smaller the pieces are, the more you're going to need to hide things. So if you wish, I mean, I could easily get some of these rose leaves and place some of those in as well, you know, and just add those in and think, right, let's add a black because it's a bigger leaf. It covers a bit more of the area. I'm not going to need as much of them, you know, and let's do it like that as well. Or you can get like salal, you can get anything that you feel you may want to use in it to cover more space and, you know, cover it without having to put little bits in all the time, then that's fine. I'd rather do it like that. I mean, like I say, I've got salal and I've got all things like that up there where I can use to cover. But it's just by bringing a bit of, like I do with the floral, bring it around the back, you know, so bring some of the colour around the back. And this is all I'm doing. Just bringing it around the back so we can cover, you know, the area, because I can see the wreath at the back and I don't like that. I like it to be where I can barely see it. I don't mind seeing what we can see at the moment, you know, how we've got it here. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. That's plenty. You know, I'm not saying cover it till you know, you can't see the wood. It's just covering so it doesn't look bare and look like you haven't finished yet. That's all. Let's cut some of these down. Again, it's just bringing in bits. And that's all I do. And whatever I don't use, guys, I will place back in my bag and use it there. You know, it doesn't mean to say what I've got to cover it to use and use everything in my bag. No, I'll just use what I need, and then whatever's left. Again, I could even use the black eucalyptus as well, and bring that, the smaller one, and bring that round the back. Add a bit of that in as well. So I could, you know, up here, bring a bit of black here around the back. So it's just like what you would do on the front. We're doing it around the back. And I'm just bringing in bits and bobs. I want a longer piece. Let's get another one of these. We'll cut some of these off. Just bring black into it. And then some bigger leaf. And again, I'm just going around. As you can see, I'm not going around on here, I'm going around the side. Because obviously the back has got to go on the wall or the door. And anything from like 9 o'clock down towards 6, I place in my stems down. Let's get this right. See, I do this all the time. Upwards, it should be. So you place upwards. Anything from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, you place downwards. That's how I was taught. Then bring in colour. Don't know what that is. What's the daisy? And again, I've covered what I want to up there. That is mainly covered here. Just can see a bit of a stem. If you can see a bit of a stem and you can't sort it out, cut it. Oh gosh, found another one. Let's see. Let me just turn it around here, guys. Another bit up there. And then I think we're done when it comes to filling in the back. Or the side. One more. Right, yeah. So we're back to the front. So I want to place in just a couple of the black. just to incorporate that in like so. Right, let me just caught that. Right, let me just cut that tail end, guys, because I've caught it on glue. There we go. Pop that. So just putting the last few bits in. Straighten the bow. Right, let me just come out and have a look, guys. Alright, there's something there. So, here. You see how it looks nice and nice and full here? Then it seems to sink here, around here. So we need something that's going to make this area pop a little. So let's have a look. I don't want the same thing. No, I don't want to change what we've used. So put that back. So I'm just wondering, oh, we've got those there. So it's gonna be where we're gonna have to put either something like that, or you know, maybe a bit of orange. So let me get a longer stem. where you just bring it out so it looks a little bit fuller. So what I'm going to do, then I just and then just bend it in towards the centre so it looks like it's coming out a bit more, and it's got that fullness. So let's just get that there. And then I'm going to get a rose leaf as well and do a similar thing. Move it around. Fill that up, and then I'll do the same on the opposite side because it's the same problem on this side. Once filling up, and then I'm just gonna. And that, what I'm doing is by just bringing it forward towards the centre to give it that bit of a volume, so it feels that it's not flat. Bring one there and do it there if I can get it. Again, just bring it inwards. And then one more there. There. So I'm going to place all of these little bits back that I've cut off so I can use those for something else. When I do another project, you know, for filling in. So that's what I do with them. So they're under there. Close by to me, guys. Right, sorry about that long video, because it's gone over 2 hours, and that's down to me changing my mind again. You know me, guys, but I'd rather you see me change my mind and how I'd rectify it. So if you're ever in that situation yourself, because I know some people who do YouTube video, well, I don't know them personally, but what I've watched and witnessed as well myself, that if they change their mind, they say something along the lines of, I'll be back in a second once I've sorted it out. So then they pause it or cut and edit, I don't know, and then they come back and it's done. Now, I'd rather show you. I mean, I don't know if that people like that, if that helps so you can see how it's done. Maybe, you know, I think personally I would, because I'd like to see, because in case I would get in that situation myself. Again, some people would rather not see it. But everybody's different. But I do it and show it you so you can see it. If you don't, then you can forward it and skip past it, you know, if you don't want to see that. But that's okay. But for those who are just starting out, or beginners, or, you know, or just new at this floral, artificial floral arranging, that I would like to see that, then that's why I do it. So I don't cut and edit. Sometimes I think I may do a cut and edit one day. But I don't know. I'm not very good with computers and things like that, so I don't know. So let me just come out again, guys, and just have a quick swish of a look. Right, you can just still see the cobweb in the centre, but that's better with the bow. Again, at once, you can hear that noise. I've got a box here. It's this sort of ribbon that looks creased. Hence that I prefer the thicker ribbon. But we don't get much of an option. Do we, Janine? Not like you guys in America. You're really lucky. So that is our project for today. I hope you can see. Let's just move it. So again, my apologies sincerely for the length of the time, but that bow I did before, which is here, it just didn't look bright enough. It looked slightly dull. I don't know if it was the green, and the purple wasn't as vibrant as that one. And yeah, so I think with having this orange in the centre, it was constantly looking like it was creased. So I think out of the both of them, I do prefer that one. I will take this apart and I will keep the oddments, you know, for something else. That's what I do as well. So I was considering even making bows and selling bows as well. It's not that I'm desperate, guys. It's just it's just something, you know, to expand, you know, to try and expand. But I've got to now sort out all of my ribbon, because my husband's put me a little bit more of a shelf up, a wider one, because I'm running out of space again. So I've finished all my project this morning, so I've got things to do to try and sort it out, get it properly organised. It's organised to me to a certain degree, but it's just something still amiss, and that bit I need to try and get in my head and sort that out. So, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and you know, I hope that it was a request that the lady who requested it, that it's okay and that it's got lots of glitter in for you. I mean, the pics that I got, I can't remember where I got those from. Oh, I know, Temu. That's it. I went on Temu to have a look and I spotted them, guys. And there was dirt cheap, a pack of 3. And I thought, well, there was cheap. I'll get them. We'll see. You know, don't knock it, guys. Don't knock Temu. Some people, and Shein, some people go, oh, they're cheap. But, oh, I've had ribbon off them as well. And they have got good quality ribbon. They may not have a lot of 9.1 metre rolls, but they have 4.7, which isn't enough for me. So I have to order 2 or 3 or 4. But that is one of their picks. And don't knock it. It is, you know, it's sturdy, it's fastened well together, it's not cheap looking. You wouldn't know. So, yeah. Have a go. Have a look on there, guys. And just go in, you know, and put Halloween decorations for wreaths. And you'll get them up. and things like that. Or put in, if you're looking for ribbon, wired ribbon, and all their ribbon would come up. Or, you know, things like that. I have done it. Anyway, I only need 2 more, guys. So please subscribe, you other 2 people, wherever you are. And her and I can then have a celebration. Even though I don't drink, I'm going to get myself a drink of wine. It'd have to be really, probably about 1%. Because I'd probably get drunk on 4%. Oh my goodness. Oh, that shows me age. Anyway, so again, yes, please subscribe, share and like to the world, to the universe, to anybody who you know, guys. Just so I can get them last 2. And it's not that I get paid. I don't get paid. It's just so my business can be recognised out there and people, you know, like what I do, watch my videos and maybe want to purchase something from me. I've had one of my subscribers who's had, well, 2 who have had something from me. So, you know, and that was lovely for them to do that. So thank you very much, everybody. And again, sorry for the length of time the video took. And I will see you tomorrow. All the best. And in America, in Texas and that, you know, you Texans, please take care. And God bless and stay safe. And I love you all, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It really, really, really does mean a lot to me and Marley, because he's part of my videos now. So he's my quality control man. So thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. All the best. Bye for now. Love you all. Bye. Let's see how long a video. Oh, it's gone on about 1 hour and 20 minutes. 2 hours, 20 minutes, sorry. So there's the sparkly cypress leaves. Look at those berries, guys. The glossiness of them. Oh, they're wonderful. And the twiggies effect. And those glittery stars. And then there's the pick from Timu. And some, what we call in the UK, baubles. What you put on your Christmas tree. But in America, you call them ornaments. Christmas ornaments. There is your skeleton hand in the purple rose. And some more baubles. The ribbon that we've eventually changed again. And the pink sparkly roses, and our filler foliage in orange. I don't know, where's the spiky grass gone? Oh yeah, the spiky grass just there. Our vine here with our beautiful, look at those, look how realistic they look. So furry. Our sunflowers, and yeah, and our black rose leaves as well, and probably other things. Oh, and our eucalyptus, our black eucalyptus around the edge also, as well as the little eucalyptus in black, which is here. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you give it a go. They look like 2 eyes. Look like 2 eyes, and then you got the skeleton on the bow at the bottom peeking out from like behind the curtain. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. All the best. Love you lots, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.